All right, Leo or Leo cross watcher, this is going to be a video for you guys. Feel free to reverse it if you need to. Maybe this is even a message for somebody connected to you and they're like this or they're going through this. But here we go. I wrote a lot. I wrote so much in this one that my wrist started hurting, and this has been happening to me a lot. You know, this one kind of reminds me just a little bit about one of your recent messages I just did. It might have been the last one I did or the one before that where I picked up. It was such a strong Leo message. The past few I've done for you guys have been really strong. I've been picking up on a group of Leos here, or cross watcher, whoever's been watching this, that are like the sage in your family. Like, when I mean that literally. Like, you're the rock in your family. Even if you got a small family, your immediate family small, it doesn't matter. You're the rock in the family, or I don't know, maybe even the rock in your relationship, something to do with the rock. Or Moana, isn't the rock in Moana like the voice, like voiceovers, animated features, cartoons, anyway. Yeah, so this reminds me a little bit of that, like this maybe even like matriarch, strong matriarch energy, or even patriarch, depending on who you are watching this. You are the voice of reason in this entire situation. Even if it's not necessarily the voice of reason to others, you are the voice of reason to yourself. Whereas maybe in the past you wouldn't have listened to your higher self. You would have just, you know, shrugged your shoulders, or, you know, what your higher self was kind of telling you, you know, or warning you of. You might not have listened to it. Not anymore, honey. Not anymore. And not for a while. You haven't been like that for a while. You've been very aware for quite some time now. And if this is where you're the voice of reason to another particular person, or to others in general, whether in your family or friends or whatever, they're very lucky to have you. They're very lucky to have you. And I think that they know it, even if when you say certain things, it's not necessarily what they want to hear. It may even hurt them up front, but it's what they need to hear. You know what I mean? And it comes from a place of love. But I'm going to read it because I wrote too much to not read this. Some of you are leaving something up to God or whoever you believe in. You may know there's nothing you can really do about something, so you pray about it, or you ask your ancestors or guides to handle the situation. Like, whatever you believe in, some of you, this situation, this particular scenario I'm getting, some of you are like, you know what, I can't really do anything about this because it's the person's decision, or it's up to them, or I can't do anything about another person's actions, or there's only so much I can do. What, am I going to sit here and let it bother me? Am I going to let it eat me alive? What's that going to do? And let me tell you, that comes from a place, from experience, coming from an I place. That right there, what you have mastered, that, because that is mastering a certain type of emotion. To me, that's a lesson that you've passed, a huge one, a very big one. That tells me you've been through so much in your life, like something almost devastating. You're probably shocked you made it through it. It's like, I could worry so much about something to the point it makes me sick, to the point it makes me want to die. Or I can say, I can give it to God and lay my burdens down and say, I can't handle this on my own. Please take over it for me, because I can't do this. My heart can't hold it. I can't handle it. And I know that I can't handle it. And so I give it to God, or whoever you believe in. Like, I give it to my creator. I give it to my ancestors. You know, some of you, if you have someone on the other side, you may really talk to this person a lot. You feel their presence as if they're still there. You know, a dad, a mom, a sibling, even a best friend. Like, it's like a lover that passed. I mean, it's just whatever it is, you feel them strongly. If it's not God, and it's like, or maybe all the above, you have a very strong connection. And you leave it there. You may even suggest that to other people who have a very hard time getting through something. You may be like, look, I know this isn't going to be something you want to hear, and you may wonder how I can even say this, but you can worry about it, or you can surrender and say, there's only so much I can do about it. I can pray for somebody. I can look over them from behind the scenes. I can do whatever, but I can't really do anything about it when it comes to another person. This is their decision, their life. You know, it's something like that. Wow. I just know that come from a place of pain. I can't speak. Sorry, I'm stuttering, but I know that means I have chills, that you've gone through something so, like maybe even a major loss, and I don't even want to get into it. Like I feel like bawling my eyes out right now. Oh my God, stop it. Woo! It's like I can sit here and just let it eat me alive, or I can just move forward in life, you know. And that's not to say you're shucking responsibilities. Now, some people may be like, well, I just can't worry about it because blah, 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 and then shuck their responsibilities. It's like, well, I've already lost over here, so I'm not even just going to apply myself over here. It's like maybe someone here went through something terrible with one child, and so they just shun another child because they went through something. They only focus on the loss here, and they completely neglect what they have over here. That's not what I'm talking about. This is someone who is being strong because they have to be, but not neglecting responsibilities in the process. Pain got you to this point where maybe you used to worry about so much before to where it made you sick. Or your stress levels were so high and now you've gotten to a place where you know stressing does you no favors, no good. So you put your faith in the divine to deal with it. Some of you are firm believers that nothing is put on you more than you can handle, and some of you say that's a crock of shit. I'm only here, and I don't know how I'm here, but I'm here, and I'm just getting up every day, and I'm shocked I'm getting up every day, and I'm just gonna kind of focus on the fact that I'm getting up every day. Otherwise, I can't wait to leave this fucking place. Some of you may feel like that. Some of you are like, I know nothing will happen to me more than I can handle. So different people here, it's okay. Others of you may actually be giving sound advice to someone. Maybe encouraging them to take their time in something. Maybe even in love, or take their time with something. Don't rush. It's okay. Or someone could be doing this with you if this whole message is reversed. Okay? Maybe advising someone to put their faith in God as well. If you're very religious or very spiritual. I'm sorry. My lip itches. You may be encouraging someone to pray or to trust in God or trust in the divine or even get into spirituality, something like that. Some of you may be going to counseling or therapy, or being a counselor or therapist to another who asks you for your advice, whether you want to give it to them or not. You may even tell them, hey, you should seek therapy. What do you think about therapy or counseling? You know what I mean? Because you have to do it, and you're like, look, I don't mind being there for you, but at the end of the day, it's a lot on me as well. So I'll be there for you, but you know, you could be a firm believer in therapy, whatever, because therapy can be considered anything. It doesn't necessarily mean going to a therapist or a counselor or a life coach. It could be therapy as in nature therapy, yoga therapy, art therapy, music therapy. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. Some of you are in fact the sound support or the sound mind person that an individual can go to when they really need direction on what to do. Some of you are the person of sound mind. Even if it's not what people want to hear, they can trust you. And probably because you've been through it, you know what I mean? Maybe not everything that they're going through, but I don't know what to tell you. I said this to you in one of your videos recently. Whoever I'm picking up on watching this video, these last couple of videos at least, maybe it's my Alyssa out there. I don't know. Somebody. Shout out to Alyssa. I got a very strong group of Leos watching me. And I mean, I think strong is an understatement, and it really kind of does no justice to what you are. And I mean that. I mean that because this is different. I've been through a lot of fucking shit in my life. Haven't we all? But the way that how you adapt or adopt an energy like this, that tells me how much pain you've gone through. Like really, you may have even gone through some of the worst pain a person could go through on this planet. And that will be in the eye of the beholder, I guess. But some might say it's, it can involve children. We'll say that. And so it's caused you to build a really strong, you're just a really strong person. I wish I had a better word to describe you. There's more words for you. Strong is, you probably don't even see yourself like that. Like you're very humble too, which is, you're humble. Like you don't even see yourself as strong, really. I don't think. Maybe you do. Like you know your value, but you're not proud. You know what I mean? This is an extremely evolved Leo. Yeah. If anyone, for example, is wanting to rush into anything or do anything too quickly, even with you, you could be suggesting to slow things down and think about things. So if someone's wanting to rush something in whatever way, you may be like, hey, listen, like maybe it's a friend wanting to rush into buying a house or wanting to rush into a relationship or getting married, having babies, whatever. And you're like, listen, calm down. It's fine. It's okay. Anybody panicking, any type of energy, you're not coming from a place of panic. You want to chill now in life. You've had a lot of panic at times and a lot of anxiety, and you're trying to live a more peaceful, even keel life. I mean, shit will arise, yes, but if you can help it, no. And if this is someone trying to rush you, you may give off the vibes or outright tell somebody, hey, slow down. Or you'll just outright dip and be like, if anybody's trying to rush me into anything, I don't care. I don't care how long they think, well, it's been long enough, has it? Maybe to you it's been long enough. And if you need something, you're not in the wrong, then go get it out there with someone else. Because if you're wanting it from me, I'm still not ready. And until I'm ready, and not a moment before, I'm not going to yield. Absolutely not. So you can think what you want about me, you can say what you want about me, and that's fine. Go get your happiness from somewhere else. Nobody's going to rush me. Nobody's rushing me. Nope. Do I look like Mount Rushmore? Absolutely not. You're basically a voice of reason. Some of you, or you yourself, are your own voice of reason. You're not even just the voice of reason of other people, your friends, your family, like people at work or whatever, just even strangers on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's nice. Yeah, let's say you have all these strong feelings for love or whatever for someone, but you also know how to tame those strong feelings and take your time. You don't get lost in or carried away with emotions. You don't allow yourself to wear rose-colored glasses at least too long. Maybe you have rose-colored glasses initially, but you don't keep them on. You know what I mean? Like, you're in control of your pants and your zipper. You're in control of the rose-colored glasses and when you wear them. Maybe you get a little infatuated. Maybe a connection to Aries, because I talked about this in an Aries message. I think it was Aries, was it? Or was it Taurus? Maybe even Taurus connection there. Where it's like, I can feel this infatuation in this like honeymoon phase and this initial blah, blah, blah for somebody. But eventually, I mean, I can come back down to earth. You know what I'm saying? You're very mature. I mean, I don't even know if the mature is the word here. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you're of sound mind. You're a voice of reason. I mean, yeah. I mean, this could be in anything. In any area. Like, maybe you want to make that big purchase of something, but your voice of reason says, no, Leo, crosswatcher, pull back. Just wait on it. Maybe something else with a better deal will come along. Oh, wait. I mean, it's in anything. It's from experience. You know from experience, whether it's personally lived experience or you've just seen it happen enough out here and you learn from other people's experience, we'll say, which I wish that's the way I would have went in life instead of making it all my own, like, you know, mistakes. Anyway, some of you are smarter than me. That's okay. Even if it's anger, maybe something thoroughly pisses you off and you want to drop kick a hoe or something, right? Even if it's anger, you're going to keep yourself kind of contained. Maybe something really unfair happens or somebody does something really unfair against you or somebody you love. And perhaps you want to just, I don't know, do something that might cause you to get incarcerated. Because maybe you don't play petty games and do snarky things and talk behind people's backs and stuff. Perhaps you prefer to deal with the source and you handle it person to person. Like maybe someone's tried to push your buttons a little bit. And perhaps there's this side of you where you're like, you know, the little you inside of you, the child inside of you is like, get them. And then the higher self of you says, shh, simmer down, little one. There's plenty of time for that. Their deeds, their actions, and their dharma is what's going to get them. I need not get them, although mentally I can be picturing myself getting them all day, but I'm not actually going to do it. You know what I mean? You have a lot of self-control. And it took experience to have that. Experience or seeing it happen with other people, where it's like, oh, okay, step back. which is nice. I mean, you might get yourself all the way to the brink right there and want to jump off. You know what I mean? Where you're like 2 seconds from being put in handcuffs and you're like, nope, nope, I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Or whoever you believe in, right? Somebody tried to say something to me the other day in like a comment about like, I don't know, different words of God. And I'm like, why do people do that? Why do people believe what you want to believe? Everybody believes what they want to believe in. You can't force somebody to believe the way you believe. It's crazy to me. Anyway. Yeah, or it's somebody else's anger. Maybe somebody else like comes to you and they're about to go the fuck off and you're the voice of reason where you're like, shh, it's okay. Like, yeah, I don't know if you shoot them because sometimes when you shoot people, it makes it worse. So anyway, it's like you know how to handle somebody. Just like the message I got for you recently. You know how to handle them. And so they may come to you and they're very upset, emotional, or angry about something, and you understand where they're coming from. You may understand this person and you may think they're right, but you also don't want them to do something crazy. So you give them good advice on how to, you know what I mean? Or outright somebody's done something against you or something, people you love, and you yourself want to handle it because maybe the law doesn't. Maybe there is no justice. Maybe there hasn't been. But you have faith that somewhere, some way, and at some time, whoever this is or whoever these group of people are, whatever, they're gonna get theirs. And you know they will because you've got yours. Yeah. So yeah. Some of you may be dealing with someone who hasn't yet mastered their emotions and can tend to get carried away in grandeur illusion. You know, illusions of grandeur or visions of grandeur, whether it's grandeur love or grandeur anger. You know, it's just like they can get a little carried away and maybe even manipulated. And see, that'll make it worse. See, that'll make your anger come out. Like if you know someone around you can tend to be rather naive, maybe they can't help it. Maybe they're just younger and they haven't had as much life experience as you, and you're protective of this person or these people if it's more than one. And or you know, it could be a grown adult and they just tend to be a little naive and they really like don't have a strong sense of who they are yet. So maybe, you know, they can tend to attract people who don't really care about them and care about their well-being, and you may want to, like, I don't know, just do something to the people who come in, because you see right through them. You see right through them and their motives, and you see their little agendas, and you're like, yeah, I see. Yeah. And just like I know that my person or my people over here, whether it's a grown adult or younger people, just like I know that they have tender hearts and they're naive when it comes to love. They're not seeing your true colors, but I am. And I know that you know that I know. Somebody may not even like you because they could feel like you are in the way of something, but it's because you're kind of like over my dead body. If you're gonna manipulate these people or this person or these people that I love, like over my dead body, but you may be smart about how you handle it. Maybe you know you can't do anything. It depends on how old the person is or the people but that you're protecting, but it's like you can't necessarily do anything because it's their life, whatever, but you can plant a seed though, you know, and you mean it. And the thing is, because you don't have ulterior motives, because there's nothing you're getting from these people, they're gonna be more likely to listen to you because they know you're not lying to them. You know what I mean? Like, why would you tell them something just because no, it's not. And also you're not an unhappy person. Sometimes people will tell you things like advice, but it's because they're miserable people and they also want you miserable, you know? That's not you. And these people or this person, whoever it is that you put these seeds into their head, it's wise advice, and they know that it is because it's coming from someone, aka you, who is very stable and grounded emotionally and knows who they are. They trust your advice. Yeah. Whereas, I don't know, it would really not be good if anyone who comes into someone's life tries to make you look bad, because this person knows better. And they would see these people as being really jealous or toxic even. They'll see it. It won't take long. Maybe they won't see it right away, but they'll see it before it gets too out of hand, like almost just in the nick of time. Now, this could also be reversed, guys. Someone may have come into your life and tried to make another look bad, and maybe for a minute you didn't see it. You may have thought this person was like a savior or came to save the day, and eventually maybe they didn't like someone around you who was trying to kind of, I don't know, get you to see something, and you eventually see it, but also like Ain't nobody about to talk about your mama. Or anybody about to talk about somebody who you love. You know what I mean? Or something like that. I know it's not for everybody. It could be reversed and which way that goes. But all right, so that's what I got for this message. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.